This is a poem I wrote called Saturday Night, a letter to my baby sister. In some ways, I know that it's easier to be quiet. They sell it and so we buy it. Designer jeans, fat pockets, young honeys, we be rockin'. Like come get it if you want it. And all the speech the men desire involves hearing that booty talking. It's a thin line we're walking. And for the most part, nobody minds. Sit back, get high, just relax, looking fly. And I'm getting dressed up too. Don't try to catch me in a lie. We going out tonight. And I ain't got shit to say about the latest line. It's Saturday night, like all the lyrics to all the greatest songs ever sang. And we got our skirts short, our heels high, one thing on the brain, getting out, going in, moving, shaking, it's all the same. Ain't no harm in a little dancing. Ain't no shame in the late night game. Well, party's over and ain't shit changed. Same old losers, dusted lames. Few new friends if their game was tame, but we headed home as always, to our own beds and frames. Now, on to heavier things or things that weigh heavier on my brain. I've got this little sister obsessed with this fucked up mister, seeking the affection she was never allotted when her real daddy dismissed her, and I'm just wondering, where in your life's whole faded picture did she learn to throw herself at these men? Get 'em, sister. It's like the pen's in my hand, but even still my voice quivers. Like the light shines on my mic, but even still the flame flickers. Like I'm thrown off a bike, just a tyke, just a little kid. That's how she sits in my mind. So how dare she gyrate them hips? How dare she gloss up them lips, take a pic, send them to a baby like you know what time it is? Lady, are you crazy? You just a baby, just crawled out of that bib. Don't need to love this hard to live. Where did you get this image? Well, of course I sold it to you, but they sold it to me. And if I hadn't let you see, you would have turned on MTV. And even though we couldn't afford cable, you would have found it in the folds of a magazine. And if we didn't let you read, you'd go to school and get the scheme. So where the fuck does this shit lead? Imagining my baby sister on her knees for any reason other than church got my stomach in knots. Thought I taught her that her worth was in far more than the supposed switch that she throws when she rocks, or the icy rocks that some stranger promises her. There is no value that can be assigned, no cost, no price, for your life is the light through darkness shining. And maybe you're too young to understand that you're not these video girls grinding. They're not you, you're not them, you're too young, still whining. And I'd say anything so you understand that this time you should hold to it. Of course you're growing up, but don't you see, there's no damn mold to fit, no form which sits in higher standing than another. Ask my mother of the little girl she once knew and the way she used to love her. I want to tell you, you are so beautiful now, just the way you are. The only true and radiant star in this ugly world that I've ever seen. True beauty queen. You didn't have to step out the pages of a magazine because you came down from the sky like a heaven-sent beam. Pretty please, I want to say. I want to ask her to just slow down, to understand the way it really is and hear that sweet song for a showdown. But it's getting late, and with all the things I might have to say, I might not even have enough time to get ready, and you know it's Saturday. It's Saturday night, like all the lyrics to all the greatest songs ever sang, and we got our skirts short, our heels high, one thing on the brain. Getting out, going in, moving, shaking, it's all the same. 'Cause there ain't no harm in a little dancing, right? Ain't no shame in the late night game.